I would like to demonstrate today the new baby that I've got. It's a tiny orange micro crush. It's like a practice amp, and it's really small, so it's a perfect thing if you go away for holiday, some sort of business trip, or wherever you want really, and you won't be able to carry with you your bigger amplifier. So I'm going away really soon, so I thought that I need with me something small and something that has a really good distortion channel. And I obviously considered the other option, which is Little Marshall. I think it's called Micro Stag or something like that. But I remember once I had the opportunity to try it, and I wasn't really convinced to this distortion that it has. So I thought maybe I'll have a go with this little one here. And also I had an impression that this one here has much bigger speaker, which might be a case when you consider the sound. I think the bigger speaker will give you better sound, obviously. So I basically went to the shop, I got it. So this is it. Really small, a little bit bigger I think than the Marshall one. Then you can actually compare it to the Boss DS1 pedal. So what we've got here, I didn't even realize actually when I bought it that it has a built-in tuner, right? It's a really cool feature that just saves you space in your suitcase. So it's a pretty awesome, surprise, and I was really happy to find out about this feature. So what else? The amplifier is battery operated, and the battery was included actually, which was a nice bonus. Then you can actually plug it to the wall if needed. It's something between 9 to 12 volts that you need to have, like I'm talking about the transformer. Then there is a earphones socket, but to be honest, I checked this feature and I wasn't totally impressed. But on the other hand, you are buying a small amp to use the speaker of the small amp, not the speaker, okay? Well, not the headphones. So I wouldn't really use headphones because they're not that great. It's basically too loud, in my opinion. Okay, so I will tell you maybe something about what we've got in the front panel here. We've got two knobs. The first one is the tone control, and the second is the volume. So what else? At some point, obviously, I'll have to plug it in. So what we've got here is just the overdrive channel. So basically, it's two-channel amp. As far as I remember, the Marshall one, I think it was one-channel amp. I'm not sure, So I'm not 100% sure, but this one has two channels: the clean and obviously overdrive channel. I think that the clean channel is not really 100% clean, but this is a tiny amp, so you want this amp really to practice with the distortion, right? Therefore, probably you are not looking for the clean sound anyway, because if you want the clean sound, you're gonna use the acoustic guitar, right? Or just you won't plug it in. This is how I think about it. Okay, so what we've got here, this is the power. I press the power and you don't see anything. It's because you need to plug it in to get the amp working. I think this feature will help you to save the battery, right? So unless you plug it in, it won't turn on, which I think is a nice thing. So above you've got this tuner that I mentioned earlier. I'll try to kind of check if it works actually. E string in tune, B is alright, G as well, D fine, A is okay, and then E again. so maybe close up. Okay, so I'll switch it off, we don't need it. So how are we gonna start? We're gonna start from the clean channel, right? So let me just put it on the stand. Okay. All right. So how about the dials? The first dial, the volume would be on at 12 o'clock. So the tone control is completely off at the moment. One thing I need to mention, I'm using at the moment the Ibanez guitar. It's the Gem 7, and it's, to be honest, is the lower end version of it is Gem 555. But it has some pretty awesome, pickups. It's DiMatteo, I think, Breed or Evolution. I'm not entirely sure, but they're really strong. So this is important information for you, because if you are a Strat user or any other single coil kind of guitar, the sound would be a bit weaker, and obviously the distortion would be smaller on it. So it gets distorted, here straight away. Let's say, as you can see, 12 o'clock, it's already distorted. So I'll be using the middle pickup here, which is a single coil. So it sounds pretty nice. I'm just playing E major chord, and I'm sliding these to 7 frets. So it sounds pretty nice. Maybe the bridge pickup is already overdriven. I would say kind of 60s, 70s overdrive. So the tone control, right? When it's off, it's like it gives you more bassy sound. Whereas if you go up to 10, it's gonna be really trebly. So let's just dial this to 12 o'clock, and I'll be using again the middle pickup. Sounds pretty nice. I'll try to play some finger picking thing. So I think it's not bad. I wouldn't probably go further than that. Like, let's say I wouldn't go to 10 because it would be too trebly, in my opinion. It would be very sharp. Then on a bridge pickup, like I've got the humbucker here, it's gonna be just like distorted, too much distortion. So to use actually overdrive, I'm backing off on the volume. I'll go to 2. And I'll set the dial on, let's say, I'll just completely switch off